Lesson 1, The Missing Backpack.
I seem to have misplaced my backpack. It is a black backpack with a laptop inside.
Have you seen it around here? That sounds important.
I hope I did not leave it in the library. I was studying there earlier.
The library can be quite chaotic. It is easy to forget things.
Exactly. I remember setting it down while I took notes.
Perhaps we should retrace your steps. That might help jog your memory.
That is a good idea. I will start with the library and then check the cafe.
I will join you. 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1.
Thank you. I appreciate your help. I would be lost without my laptop.
It is essential, especially with all the assignments we have.
Yes. Losing it would be a disaster. I have all my projects saved on it.
Let us hope we find it quickly. It is probably just sitting somewhere.
I can only imagine the panic if someone else picked it up.
That would be unfortunate. We should ask around in the library first.
Great thinking. I will ask the front desk if anyone has turned it in.
I will keep an eye out while you do that.
Thank you. I feel better knowing you are helping.
Here is to finding your backpack and keeping it safe.
Yes. Let us solve this mystery together.
Lesson 2, Smart Shopping Strategies.
I have a shopping trip planned for this weekend.
That sounds exciting. Do you have a plan?
Well, I always make a list and stick to it.
That is a great strategy. It helps me avoid unnecessary purchases.
Exactly. Without a list, I tend to get distracted by shiny things.
I can relate. It is easy to get sidetracked in stores.
What do you usually include on your shopping list?
I prioritize essentials first, like groceries and household items.
Smart approach. I often forget the essentials if I do not write them down.
It is also helpful to check your pantry before making the list.
That is a good tip. It prevents buying duplicates.
Yes. Plus, it can save money in the long run.
Have you ever gone shopping without a list?
I have, and it was chaotic. I bought things I did not need.
That sounds frustrating. I prefer a more organized experience.
Agreed. Sticking to a list makes shopping less stressful.
Do you add any fun items to your list?
Occasionally. A little treat for myself can be a nice reward.
I like that. It makes the shopping experience enjoyable.
Here is to efficient shopping and avoiding impulse buys.
Yes. Let us plan our lists carefully and enjoy our trip.
Lesson 3, The Beauty of Nature.
It smells wonderful in the flower garden, does it not?
Indeed. The fragrance is so refreshing and uplifting.
I love how the colors pop all around us. Look at those red and white flowers.
They are stunning. The contrast is simply beautiful.
I believe those are tulips. They always remind me of spring.
Yes. Tulips are such cheerful flowers. They brighten any garden.
Do you have a favorite flower?
I adore sunflowers. They always seem so happy, facing the sun.
Sunflowers are fantastic. They bring a smile to anyone's face.
What about you? What is your favorite?
I love roses. They are classic and have such a lovely scent.
Roses are timeless. They symbolize love and beauty.
It is interesting how flowers can convey emotions.
Absolutely. Each flower has its own meaning and significance.
Have you ever tried growing your own flowers?
I have. It is rewarding to see them bloom after caring for them.
That sounds wonderful. I should try that as well.
You definitely should. Gardening can be quite therapeutic.
Here is to enjoying the beauty of nature and the joy it brings.
Lesson 4, Project Planning.
I believe it would be great if we could finalize everything within 2 weeks.
I completely agree. That timeline would keep us on track.
Yes. It gives us enough time to address any unexpected issues.
Exactly. What do you think the first step should be?
I suggest we outline our main goals and deadlines for each task.
That sounds like a solid plan. Clear goals will help us stay focused.
Additionally, we should assign responsibilities to each team member.
Yes. Everyone needs to know their role to avoid confusion.
I can handle the budget and resource allocation.
Perfect. I will focus on the marketing strategy.
Great! We should also schedule regular check-ins to monitor progress.
That is a wise idea. Communication is key to success.
Are there any potential challenges we should anticipate?
I believe we may face some delays with external vendors.
That is a possibility. We should have a backup plan ready.
Agreed. Preparing for the unexpected will keep us ahead.
If we can maintain this momentum, I am confident we will succeed.
Yes. Let us aim to meet our deadline with flying colors.
Here is to a productive 2 weeks and a successful project.
Lesson 5, Fitness Recommendations.
I have been thinking about improving my fitness routine. Any good suggestions?
Absolutely. What about incorporating some cardio equipment into your workouts?
That sounds like a great idea. Do you have any recommendations?
I would suggest starting with a treadmill. It is versatile and easy to use.
I like that. Walking or running can really boost my stamina.
Yes. Plus, you can adjust the speed to match your fitness level.
What about stationary bikes? I have heard they are effective.
They are fantastic. Cycling is great for building leg strength and endurance.
I enjoy cycling. It feels less strenuous than running sometimes.
Exactly. You can also watch shows or listen to music while you ride.
That makes it more enjoyable. Are there other options you recommend?
How about an elliptical machine? It offers a low-impact workout.
That sounds good. I want to protect my joints while exercising.
Ellipticals are perfect for that. They provide a full-body workout too.
I appreciate your suggestions. I will definitely consider these options.
Also, do not forget about rowing machines. They are excellent for cardio and strength.
That is a great idea. Rowing engages multiple muscle groups.
Yes. It is a fun way to switch up your routine.
Here is to finding the right cardio equipment and achieving our fitness goals.
Lesson 6: Decluttering with Purpose.
I have decided to declutter my space. It is time for a change.
That sounds like a great idea. What will you do with the items you no longer need?
I usually donate some to charity, sell others online, and recycle the rest.
That is a smart approach. It feels good to give back.
Exactly. Donating helps those in need and clears up space for me.
I love that. Have you found anything interesting while sorting?
I actually discovered some clothes I forgot I owned.
That is always a pleasant surprise. Are you keeping them?
Some, but others I think someone else could enjoy them more.
That is a thoughtful decision. Selling online can also be rewarding.
Yes. It is like giving items a second life while making a little money.
Plus, it reduces waste. Recycling is an important part of the process.
Absolutely. I believe in being responsible with what we no longer use.
And it feels satisfying to see a tidy space afterward.
I agree. A clean space can be so refreshing for the mind.
So, when do you plan to start this decluttering journey?
I will begin this weekend. Care to join me?
I would love to help. Together, we can make it fun.
Here is to decluttering with purpose and making positive changes.
Lesson 7: Preparing for an adventure.
I believe we should wear comfortable shoes for our hike.
That is an excellent point. Comfortable footwear is essential for a long day.
And we must not forget to pack some sunscreen. The sun can be quite strong.
Absolutely. I will bring a hat too. It will provide extra protection.
Great idea. A hat can keep us cool and shield our faces.
Do you think we should bring snacks as well?
Yes. Healthy snacks will keep our energy up during the hike.
I can pack some granola bars and fruit. They are easy to carry.
Perfect. I will bring some water bottles to stay hydrated.
Hydration is key. We do not want to feel fatigued.
Have you checked the weather forecast for today?
I did. It looks like it will be warm and sunny, so we are prepared.
That is good to know. A sunny day makes for a great hiking experience.
I cannot wait to explore the trails and enjoy nature.
Me too. It is always refreshing to be outdoors.
Here is to a day filled with adventure and beautiful scenery.
Yes. Let us make the most of our hiking trip together.
Lesson 8: Gratitude for New Beginnings.
As I sit here, I feel grateful for so many blessings.
I completely agree. We should thank God for providing food, shelter, and freedom of religion.
Absolutely. Those are fundamental needs that we often take for granted.
And let us not forget the friendly Indians in this new land.
Yes. Their hospitality has made our transition much easier.
It is heartwarming to see how they share their knowledge and resources with us.
Their generosity truly enhances our experience here.
I appreciate learning about their customs and traditions.
Me too. It enriches our understanding of this land.
It is amazing how much we can learn from different cultures.
Yes. Each day brings new opportunities and experiences.
I feel blessed to have this chance to explore and grow.
Together, we can embrace these opportunities with open hearts.
Here is to being grateful for everything we have and the journey ahead.
Yes. Let us continue to cherish our experiences and the people we meet.
Lesson 9: Choosing the right accommodation.
As we plan our trip, have you considered whether we should stay in rentals or hostels?
I have thought about it. However, I prefer a comfortable hotel near the city center.
That sounds nice. A hotel can offer more amenities and comfort.
Exactly. I enjoy having a proper bed and room service when I travel.
I understand that. Hostels can be fun, but they can also be noisy.
Yes. While hostels are great for meeting people, they lack privacy.
A hotel offers a more relaxed environment, especially after a long day of exploring.
Precisely. I like knowing I can unwind in a cozy space.
What kind of hotel do you have in mind?
I prefer one with good reviews and a nice breakfast included.
That is a smart choice. Breakfast can save time and money.
Absolutely. Plus, starting the day with a good meal is important.
Have you checked any specific hotels yet?
I found a few options that look promising. They are well rated and centrally located.
Great! If they are within our budget, I am all for it.
I will send you the links so we can discuss them further.
Perfect! Here is to finding the ideal accommodation for our adventure.
Lesson 10, Camping Adventures.
I cannot believe we camped for 3 days last weekend.
It was such an adventure. I had a fantastic time in the great outdoors.
The Bright family brought that big tent, which was perfect for all of us.
Yes. It was spacious enough for everyone to fit comfortably.
I appreciated having room to move around. It made a big difference.
And the view from our campsite was stunning. Those sunsets were breathtaking.
Absolutely. I have never seen colors like that in the sky before.
Do you remember the campfire stories we shared at night?
How could I forget? They were hilarious. I have never laughed so much.
It was nice to bond over stories and s'mores.
Speaking of s'mores, those were delicious. We should make them more often.
I agree. There is something special about roasting marshmallows over a fire.
And the hiking trails were fantastic. I enjoyed exploring the area.
Yes. Each trail offered something unique, from wildflowers to amazing views.
I think we should plan another camping trip soon.
That sounds like a great idea. I am already looking forward to it.
Here is to more adventures in nature and fun with friends.
Lesson 11, Preparing for the hike.
I think our plans for the hike are coming together perfectly.
I agree. However, should we bring any snacks or drinks for the hike?
That is a great idea. Snacks can keep our energy up on the trail.
Exactly. I suggest we pack some granola bars and fruit.
Those are excellent choices. They are both healthy and easy to carry.
What about drinks? Staying hydrated is crucial.
Yes. I will bring a couple of water bottles.
Perfect. I will grab some electrolyte drinks. They are refreshing.
Good thinking. They can help replenish our energy.
Should we also consider bringing a small cooler for anything perishable?
That could work. Some sandwiches would be nice for lunch.
Yes. A picnic on the hike sounds delightful.
I love that idea. It makes the experience even more enjoyable.
And we could find a nice spot to relax and eat.
Exactly. A scenic view would make our lunch memorable.
Here is to a well-prepared hike filled with delicious snacks.
Yes. Let us make the most of our adventure and enjoy every moment.
Lesson 12, Dreaming of Destinations.
As we plan our next trip, do you have a destination in mind?
I have been thinking about it. I have heard great things about South America.
That sounds intriguing. What specific country are you considering?
I am particularly interested in Peru. The culture and history are fascinating.
Peru is incredible. The food there is also something to look forward to.
Yes. I have heard that trying ceviche is a must.
Absolutely. And visiting Machu Picchu would be a dream come true.
That is on my bucket list. The views must be breathtaking.
They truly are. Hiking the Inca Trail sounds like an adventure.
I would love to experience that. It would be challenging yet rewarding.
Have you thought about other destinations in South America?
Yes. Brazil also excites me, especially the vibrant festivals.
Carnival in Rio de Janeiro must be an unforgettable experience.
It certainly would be. The energy and colors are captivating.
What about Argentina? I hear the tango is a beautiful dance to witness.
Yes. I would love to see a live tango performance in Buenos Aires.
Here is to dreaming about our next adventure in South America.
Lesson 13, Managing Stress.
I have been thinking about ways to manage stress effectively.
That is a great topic. Relaxation techniques can be very helpful.
Definitely. It helps me clear my mind and refocus.
I feel the same way. I find that deep breathing exercises are beneficial.
Yes. Taking deep breaths can instantly calm the nerves.
Have you tried meditation? It can be quite powerful.
I have, but I struggle to maintain focus during meditation.
That is common. Starting with just a few minutes each day can make a difference.
That is a good idea. I should practice more consistently.
Another technique I enjoy is going for walks in nature.
Walking in nature sounds rejuvenating. The fresh air is invigorating.
Yes. It helps me feel more connected to my surroundings.
I also like to listen to music to unwind. It can be very soothing.
Music is a wonderful way to relax. What genre do you prefer?
I enjoy classical music. It helps me concentrate and relax at the same time.
That is a great choice. I love acoustic playlists for their calming effect.
Here is to finding effective ways to manage stress and enhance relaxation.
Lesson 14, Understanding Investment Risks.
I have been thinking about investing, but I wonder, is it risky to invest?
That is a common concern. I am not sure about the risks either.
I have heard that there are risks involved, but I am not clear on them.
Yes, there are risks, but diversifying your investments can help.
What do you mean by diversifying?
Diversifying means spreading your investments across different assets.
So, instead of putting all my money into one stock, I could invest in several?
Exactly. This way, if one investment does poorly, others may do well.
That sounds like a smart strategy. It reduces the overall risk.
Yes. It is important to balance potential gains with the risks involved.
Have you invested in different areas yourself?
I have. I invest in stocks, bonds, and even a small real estate venture.
That is impressive. How did you decide where to invest?
I researched each option and considered my long-term goals.
Research is key. I should start looking into various investment options.
Absolutely. And consider speaking with a financial advisor for guidance.
That is a good idea. I want to make informed decisions.
Here is to understanding investments and making smart financial choices.
Yes. Let us explore the world of investing together.
Lesson 15, Dreaming of Destinations.
As we talk about dream destinations, I can imagine for me, it is Iceland.
Iceland sounds incredible. What draws you to it?
The northern lights and geothermal spas lure me in.
Yes. The aurora borealis is such a spectacular sight.
I have always wanted to see those dancing lights in the sky.
It must be magical to experience. Have you seen any pictures?
Yes, they look surreal. The colors are just breathtaking.
And the geothermal spas must be so relaxing.
Exactly. Soaking in warm water surrounded by snow is a unique experience.
I can picture it now. What other activities interest you in Iceland?
I would love to explore the glaciers and volcanic landscapes.
That sounds adventurous. Hiking in such a dramatic environment would be thrilling.
Yes. And I hear the waterfalls there are stunning as well.
I have seen pictures of Gullfoss. It is magnificent.
I want to visit all those iconic spots.
You will have a fantastic time. Iceland is perfect for nature lovers.
Here is to dreaming about exploring Iceland's wonders.
Lesson 16, Planning a Road Trip.
As we plan our road trip, we must consider the driving time depending on traffic conditions.
That is true. Traffic can significantly affect our schedule.
Are there any restrictions on the amount of time we should spend driving each day?
I believe it is wise to limit our driving to about 6 hours a day.
That sounds reasonable. It gives us time to explore along the way.
Exactly. We do not want to rush and miss interesting sights.
What routes should we consider that might have heavy traffic?
Major highways often experience congestion, especially during peak hours.
That is a good point. We should check traffic reports before we leave.
Yes. Using a navigation app can help us avoid delays.
What about rest stops? Should we plan those in advance?
I think that would be helpful. Regular breaks can keep us refreshed.
Agreed. We can stretch our legs and grab snacks during those stops.
Speaking of snacks, we should pack some for the journey.
Excellent idea. Healthy snacks can keep our energy up.
Here is to a well-planned road trip filled with adventures and discoveries.
Yes. Let us make the most of our time on the road together.
Lesson 17, Exploring Banff National Park.
I am so excited about our trip to Banff National Park.
Me too. Did you know it is part of the UNESCO Rocky Mountain Parks World Heritage Site?
Really? That makes it even more special.
Yes. It recognizes the incredible natural beauty and biodiversity of the area.
I have heard the scenery is breathtaking. What should we expect to see?
You can expect stunning mountains, crystal clear lakes, and abundant wildlife.
That sounds amazing. I cannot wait to take photographs.
You will have plenty of opportunities. The views are simply picturesque.
I have heard that Lake Louise is a must-see.
Absolutely. The turquoise color of the lake is mesmerizing.
I want to kayak there. It seems like a fun way to experience the lake.
That is a fantastic idea. Paddling on the water will be unforgettable.
And we should also take some hiking trails.
Yes. There are trails for all skill levels, so we can choose what suits us best.
I am ready for an adventure. What about the wildlife?
Keep an eye out for elk and bears. Just remember to respect their space.
Of course. I want to enjoy nature while staying safe.
Here is to an amazing trip filled with exploration and memories.
Yes. Let us make the most of our time in Banff National Park.
Lesson 18, Souvenir Shopping.
Look at all these souvenirs. They have keychains and postcards everywhere.
Yes. It is delightful to see so many options.
I think I will get a keychain to remember this trip.
That sounds like a great idea. Keychains are practical and fun.
Exactly. Every time I see it, I will remember the adventures we had.
I love that. Which one are you considering?
I am drawn to the one shaped like a local landmark. It is unique.
That is a wonderful choice. It will be a nice conversation starter.
What about you? Are you thinking of getting something?
I am tempted to buy a postcard. I enjoy sending them to friends.
That is thoughtful. Postcards are a lovely way to share experiences.
Yes. They capture memories beautifully. Plus, they are easy to mail.
Have you found a postcard that you like?
I have. There is one featuring the sunset over the mountains. It is stunning.
That sounds perfect. It will remind you of this beautiful place.
I believe so. Here is to collecting memories through souvenirs.
Yes. Let us cherish these little reminders of our travels.
Lesson 19, Choosing Beach Footwear.
As we prepare for our beach trip, I am wondering which footwear to bring.
I think flip-flops or sandals would be ideal for the beach.
That sounds perfect. Do you have a preference between the two?
I prefer sandals. They offer more support for walking on the sand.
That is a good point. Flip-flops can sometimes be uncomfortable for long walks.
Yes. Sand can get stuck in them too, which can be annoying.
Exactly. I enjoy the freedom of flip-flops, though. They are so easy to slip on.
They are great for quick trips to the water.
True. I might bring both options.
That is a smart idea. Having choices is always good.
What color do you think would be best for the beach?
Bright colors are fun. They match the vibrant beach atmosphere.
I agree. I will look for something colorful, maybe blue or yellow.
Those colors will look great against the sand and sea.
Here is to finding the perfect beach footwear for our trip.
Lesson 20, The Joys of Summer Travel.
Summer is such a vibrant time around here, do you not think?
Absolutely. It is the time when most tourists visit.
Yes. The energy of the place changes completely with all the visitors.
I love seeing families and friends enjoying their vacations.
It makes the atmosphere lively and cheerful.
Have you noticed how many outdoor events take place in summer?
I have. Festivals and concerts pop up everywhere.
Yes. It is a great way to experience local culture.
What activities do you enjoy most during the summer?
I love exploring local markets. The fresh produce is delightful.
That is a great choice. And the variety of foods is always exciting.
I also enjoy hiking in the summer. The trails are beautiful this time of year.
Hiking is perfect. The views are often stunning from the top.
Exactly. I believe summer adventures create lasting memories.
Here is to enjoying all that summer has to offer.